What's going on, Jerome's beautiful Friday? Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So tonight is the night of nights. Vikings in Nashville. Nothing like a Nashville party. Max Brosmer and the backups. No starters playing tonight in Music City, and everyone stay healthy. Knocking all wood. Let's see some good football. Let's get revved up ready for the season, right? So it's going to be fantastic. Also, it's fitting that we're in Nashville and the AT&T, the Batman building, because I'm pretty sure. Have you ever seen Max Brosmer and Batman in the same place? Not saying, I'm just saying. All right. And Vikings first business trip of the season. Jonathan Allen looking fantastic, man. First one off the bus, first one off the plane. That's what you want. Roll Tide. That's right, man. Also, Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson. You got Flores in the background too. Kevin O'Connell's like, so if Bitcoin gets to 150,000, I am out of here. I am buying an Elon. F y'all. West is gonna be head coach. Screw you guys. No, Flo's gonna be head coach. I'm out. Yeah. Also, Diamond Dallas Turner. Gabriel Murphy in the background too. Also, TB. I don't know who that is, but I always love people who wear beanies when it's hot out. I respect the hustle, because me personally, I would die. I get a little when it's hot and humid. Can't do it. Actually, even in the winter, I don't like wearing a beanie. Right? It's whatever. Something that isn't whatever is the Purple for the Win sale. Producer Allie rocking things out. Sale is going through the 25th. PurpleFDW.net. Link is down below. 15% off using promo code Preseason 25. Yeah, get your hats, get your fanny packs. I need the fanny pack. Get the mugs, get all that stuff, right? So tonight, the only true competitions remaining, cut and dried, binary 1 or 0, is who wins the punting competition. Will it be veteran Ryan Wright, or will it be rookie UDFA Oscar Chapman? Aussie, oi. Just reading the tea leaves, I think Chapman wins, right? And even though Chapman would be a free spot on the practice squad if they went with Wright, I feel like Chapman's done enough where he's won the competition. All right. And I feel like they've gotten more comfortable with him holding, and also he's just got more, the banana ball, all the spin, like all those Aussie kickers are just interesting, right? And Wright, been cruising for a bruising for a while, right? So I think Chapman wins it tonight. So we'll see. Also, we'll see. So this wave and cavalcade of Vikings need to trade for wide receivers pretty much starting ends with Jalen Nailor and his jammed hand. He was having issues before, but did he have surgery? Is he going to have surgery? Don't know. Vikes fan page. This Tom Pelissero said this on the Rich Eisen show. Right, Rich Eisen, hosting Sports Center, by the way, making a tear up with that tribute to Stuart Scott. The Vikings, have called all over the league. Hello. This is Quasey. What's up? There's one guy in Carolina right now, in Adam Thielen, that has produced in this offense. He's played alongside Justin Jefferson. He knows exactly what Kevin O'Connell wants to do. The Panthers have not wanted to give Thielen away. Keep that name in mind, among others. Also, KJ Osborne, I don't think is going to make the Commanders, and I know it wouldn't be as splashy as Thielen, but KJ had 2 years of really solid wide receiver 3 production in the Kevin O'Connell offense, and he could provide value after Addison gets off suspension, and he could hold down the fort during the Addison suspension. So I think that's something to keep in mind. But, did I do the wrong Chiron? I think I did. All right. Oh, so the one for Nailor, I just completely face planted. The one for Nailor is that they're unsure about when he's going to be on the field again. Not shocking. So Nailor's not even going to wear number 1 at any point, just like Rondale never wore 4 for the Vikings in the regular season action. Yeah, but the Thielen, there's Thielen. Yeah. So I think at a certain point, it comes down to, is Thielen part of Carolina's long-term plans? Obviously not, right? I feel like this is his last season, and they do have young guys like Tet. He's a freaking pterodactyl, man. It's great. They have Xavier Leggett. They got Jalen Coker. They have dudes all over the place, right? And I feel like they'll want the cap space more, and the Vikings freed up cap space in the Phillips trade to make this happen. So I feel like it really is a storybook ending. And no, Thielen's not going to be the Pro Bowl 27-year-old dude that he used to be, but can he provide value? Yes. Does he have a little bit of chemistry with McCarthy? Yes. And all that stuff. All right. So the Harrison Phillips, speaking of which, the trade that freed up $4.2 million cap space this year, $7.5 million cap space next year, got a couple of picks. That trade has been officially official. Adding another chapter to the dumbest rivalry in sports history, Vikings and the Jets. Right. And Phillips, some great tributes from Kwesi, from Kevin O'Connell. Like, it says a lot about the dude, where they get full on tributes from the head coach, from the GM. I mean, he really was a standard bearer. Like, he was a team leader. He was a spiritual leader. He was Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee. Absolutely fantastic. Great teammate. Just, sometimes the business is the business. That's what it comes down to, right? And also, I mean, beyond the cap space to go after a receiver, beyond a couple extra picks or upgraded picks, I mean, a lot of it had to do with the dogs along that defensive line. Beyond the Allen Hargrave signing, just TID, Jalen Redmond, LDR, Elijah Williams, Ja. Let's go. I mean, this defense is ready to rock and roll. And I feel like part of it, too, was the Vikings were going to have a decision with Elijah Williams, because generally, 3-4 teams will carry 6-7 defensive linemen, and I think the Vikings will carry 7. I think Williams will be one of them. I think Taki will be the other one, and it was just a numbers game at a certain point where if they kept Harrison Phillips, they'd have to expose Williams or Taki or LDR or Redmond. Well, not Redmond, to waivers, and didn't want to do that. But these dudes are going to hunt. I love it. This defensive line is just going to be great, man. It's fantastic. Speaking of the other side of the trenches, it's like, first off, they're all facing the wrong way. But you don't realize how good this offensive line can be until you see it, right? We've gone over 17,000 times. The depth chart. Blah, 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 blah. And Darisaw is in line to be back week 1, it seems like. Jackson is for real. Ryan Kelly, hopefully he can stay healthy. Will Fry, Spuds McKenzie, let's go. And then Brian the Real Deal O'Neill. This is the Minnesota Moving Company. This is an FU late in the season, into the playoffs, into February football, offensive line. You win in the trenches. You win with this, win with that. You win with this, you win with that. It's going to be good. Oh, speaking of 53, so injured reserve rules at 53-man cut down rules were modified last year, and it helps everyone, right? This is an update from USA Today. Up until recently, if a player was placed on injured reserve before spending at least a day on the active 53-man roster, his season was over. That has since changed slightly. Last year, teams can place up to 2 players on injured reserve and designate them to return without being on the 53-man roster. And then you get into the regular season, I think you get 8 or 10, something like that. Those players must miss at least the first 4 games of the season, and at any point thereafter can return to practice, opening a 21-day window in which they must activate them to blah, 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 blah. So basically, before, if you wanted to get a player on short-term IR, you had to warehouse them on the 53 for a day. You had to let go someone you want on the 53, and you had to play a stupid game, right? And I mean, some teams could take advantage of it, but also it was stupid because all teams are subject to this. So I'm glad that they changed the rules. So, and also Addison, his suspension immediately kicks in, so you don't have to worry about a 53-man spot for him. So there you go. So you don't have to play those games. I think 2 candidates for this new rule/loophole would be LDR as he's working back from his ankle injury, as well as Jalen Speedy Nailor, because that jammed hand, is it a season ender? Is it not? Who knows? Right. Also, Kay Adams making Midwest swing, y'all, on her training camp tour. It was with the Vikings last couple days. Then at Lambeau for someone, whatever. In the halls of Lambeau. Love this. No. Although Kay did discover quick trips and Culvers. They're one of the few things that Wisconsin gets right. Yeah. But the sign at Lambeau, today is someone's bucket list. Bucket to vomit in. Or, so it's a bucket. So if you got stuck in the elevator, right? And someone has a bucket for some reason. Either the replacement for Slash in Guns N' Roses Buckethead, or the janitor with his cart is in there. This is the bucket of excrement, right? If you're stuck in an elevator, first off, you have to pool resources, right? And also you have to establish a 1 and 2 corner. Ideally, they'll be the same one because you can't really spare all those corners. So that's the bucket list. That is the bucket list, is the poo-poo and pee-pee bucket in the corner of an elevator if you're stuck in there with strangers and someone happened to have a bucket. Whether Buckethead, guitarist from the Guns N' Roses, or janitor. That's it. Or someone had chicken. I don't know. Anyways. This show is so stupid. Marky Kelly, lows in the 40s across Minnesota Monday morning. Time to dust off the sweaters. So, I'll be completely honest. The cold weather doesn't really bother me. Even though, I think I remarked last winter was kind of bad. It was just like cold and miserable, right? But the fact that the wife and I do not have to commute, I feel like that greatly enhances our okayness with the weather. Right. And it's also kind of nice. It was like, oh, sorry, the plans we made, we can't do it because it's cold and there's ice and there's snow. You stay inside, you watch some football, you make some chili, and it's good to go. Plus crisp in the 40. Plus, right now, let's be honest here. Like, we're square in the middle of the worst weather for Minnesota. Like, I understand minus 40 with wind chill. That's bad. But right now, we have heat, we have humidity, and we have bugs, right? Beginning of summer, like beginning of June, is nice because the bugs aren't quite out yet. But now we are primed. This is bad. No bueno. No gouda. No. So it can get cold. Those bugs can die. Yes, those bugs deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. They're fine. I understand. They're part of the food chain ecosystem, blah, blah, blah. Right. Lastly, but also with the fall weather, it just seems like every morning, you got your cup of coffee and you're on the deck or in the back 40 and just like, that's what it needs to be. Lastly, so fantasy football is very stupid, right? And so I've been able to pare it down to 3 leagues. 3 leagues with some old college friends, one with some current poker friends, all that stuff. And last I did draft, and I'll be honest here. So I fully understand that the side hustle, it's in football. You should know football. I do like zero study for fantasy football. Like, I will listen to a podcast, like not like one show, like a continual series, like one episode of said show. Like I'll listen to like Thor and Charchian's show. Our guy Scott Fish too. That's it. So I literally drafted a team. Now, this is not going to be a recurring thing. I was like, oh, look at my fantasy team. No one cares, right? But this is literally the dumbest, like unserious, unhinged team ever. So 12-team PPR, and I basically drafted obvious picks or Vikings or like the hot buzz names, like the sleeper picks. That's all that I did on these. And it was good. So Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Brock Bowers, like those are 1, 2, like those are the obvious ones. But Amari and Hampton, why not? Najee Harris literally blinded himself. He was blinded by the light. Amari and Hampton's revved up, another runner in the night or something like that. Sure. Travis Hunter. I thought I was drafting Torrey Hunter. Wrong sport. But Travis Hunter, will he do something on offense? I don't know. Addison's suspended, but it's only 3 games. I still think he's going to have a 1,000-yard season. He's going to get work, man. And also, we drafted Kittle because sometimes I just like to be the douche in the league, and literally I'll just draft I'll draft like 3 premium tight ends. Can you start all of them? No. But all of a sudden, like, you're going to get a lot of trade offers. And then you can be like, no. But like of course, the Vikings defense will record. Week 6 is going to suck, but I don't care. Maybe we'll just take a knee for the troops or something. And then also the buzz names, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt is like, oh, he had 1 game for Arizona because eligibility. Oh, look at him go. Those preseason highlights where he just ran through a hole that he literally could drive a truck through. It happens. But Egbuka's going to be good. I think I'm going to start him while Addison's suspended. Why the hell not? RJ Harvey, I understand he's like number 5 on the Broncos depth chart right now. Don't care. Eventually he's going to get that work. Marvin Mims also there. DJ Giddens, a bit of a handcuff for Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Also, I think he may have some merit on his own right. Why not? Pettick's backing up JJ. 2004 quarterback class get together. Actually, looking at it on second glance, I hate this team. This team sucks. Whatever, man. Anyways, that's it. Nashville night. Everyone stay healthy. Everyone show up and show out. Let's kick some ass. Let's look good. Why not? Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Friday, Vikings news up. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull, production value.